Good morning. I'm Dan O'Shea, the Chief of Police here in Rockford. To my right is the State's Attorney Chief of Staff, Assistant State's Attorney Mike Rock. To his right is Assistant Deputy Chief Carla Red. And to her right is Assistant State's Attorney Brenda Quaddy. We're here today to talk about murder charges being handed down and announced in a particular case. On Saturday, June 1st, 2019, officers from the Rockford Police Department took a missing persons and welfare check report involving William Pickering. Police made several attempts to locate Mr. Pickering with no success. However, his vehicle was located near his residence in the 500 block of Fisher Avenue. On June 20th, 2019, during the course of the investigation, detectives located several people of interest for this case. The investigation led detectives to the 5200 block of Indian Head Avenue, where a crime scene was located. During the course of the investigation, information was obtained that led officers to an undisclosed location in unincorporated Winnebago County, where the remains of William Pickering were located. Winnebago County State's Attorney's Office reviewed the case and has authorized charges against the following suspects: William Arzate, who's 22 years of age, 2 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of concealment of a homicidal death. Manuel Ramirez, also 22, 1 count of concealment of a homicidal death. We are currently looking for other individuals in connection with this case. One of the individuals is wanted on warrants for unrelated matters. Dakota Graff, 20 years old. Anyone with information about his whereabouts should contact the Rockford Police, 815-966-2900, or Crime Stoppers at 815-963-7867. The suspects are on the photos behind me. Mr. Arzate and Mr. Ramirez have been charged, and we're currently looking for Dakota Graff. He is wanted on unrelated warrants, as I stated earlier. The investigation is active, it's ongoing. There are other persons of interest that we're looking for. No charges have been filed against them at this time, so currently the only one wanted right now is Mr. Dakota Graff. And I'll have Assistant State's Attorney Mike Rock speak real quick on the charges.
Morning, good afternoon. Winnebago County State's Attorney's Office announcing at this point that a 3-count complaint has been authorized against William Arzate. Charges are as follows. Count 1 is first-degree murder, count 2 is first-degree murder, and count 3 is concealment of a homicidal death. Charge against Manuel Ramirez is a 1-count complaint charging the offense of concealment of a homicidal death. As the Chief has indicated, it's an ongoing investigation, so we will not be giving any details of the investigation at this time. I want to emphasize that these charges at this point are allegations, and these individuals are presumed to be innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. And we really want to emphasize at this point that if you have any information about this case, please contact local law enforcement and provide that information to them. Thank you.
With that, obviously the questions we can't answer very much. It's ongoing.
Can you tell us where the remains were located?
At this point, no. It's in unincorporated Winnebago County, but that's most we're going to reveal at this point.
And Mr. Graff, Dakota Graff, he's wanted on unrelated charges?
He's wanted on outstanding warrants from other counties on unrelated matters.
Okay.
How many? You said you're looking for other suspects as well as Mr. Graff. Do you have any idea of a number of how many individuals?
I can't go into that, and we're looking for other persons of interest.
When were Mr. Pickering's remains found?
Yesterday.
Okay. How did you get citizen information? Was citizen information helpful in this investigation?
I can't really go into what got us where we're at.
Okay. Talk about the investigation, Chief O'Shea, and the number of officers involved in solving this crime.
I couldn't give you the number of officers. Obviously, the detectives and the officers, whatever it takes, however many it takes, whatever agencies it takes, we throw everything and anyone we can to solve violent crimes.
How old was the victim?
Mr. Pickering, I'm not sure of his age. Do you remember? I don't remember off the top of the head. We'll get it for you.
Okay.
Did he happen to know these individuals? Do you feel like they all knew each other?
I can't really go into that right now.
Okay. And again, just one person charged with the murder at this point, and Mr. Ramirez is charged with concealing a homicide.
Correct.
So was the concealment, was the body dumped?
The body was located in unincorporated Winnebago County.
When the remains were found, any idea how long he had been dead?
I can't go into that. With that, I appreciate you coming, and if you could put out the message that we're looking for Mr. Graff right now, we would greatly appreciate that. All right, thank you.